Why is it not letting me? Yeah, man. Alright, whilst that's loading, I grab my coffee and I can start. Coffee, sorted, door. This one. Okay, I think we are ready to go. That one. Yes. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. I think we're ready. I need Discord open and the remote. There we go. Now we can see pickies. This. Our table. Keep it together. No. Right, okay. Good. All done. Excellent. Marvellous. Oh, people here, hello. Marvellous. Comments, yes. Yeah, marvellous. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yeah, you can, by all means, slap a like on. That would be lovely. So who here is in Discord? Did anyone receive a late night message of regret from me, yours truly. I think we should start off with getting some blue on old Titus. I think we can start with that. Oh, Grex, hello, Grex. So we've had some big news, guys. We've got some big news. We've found. Always looking for stuff to keep us entertained. I found something else that's amused me, but also I do have an apology to make. Quite a big one. Yes. So, this is a bit awkward, guys. Yeah. I got a small. I have to apologise. So I have been a dirty little hooer. A Jezebel of sorts. Yeah, so yes, I've been I deserve your judgment and wrath. I actually did a Doble stream yesterday. Yeah, there was an evening stream, Doble stream yesterday, but it wasn't on YouTube. I was being a filthy little whore on TikTok. Yep, I was there. I confess. I was, I was on there. It's a different creature. I made one friend and then proceeded to insult them. Then they left. But yes, I was on there. I did a Doble stream. Yeah, it was like going back in time because people don't talk. I was on there. So I was just brushing up on my Mandarin. From what I hear, yeah, I know it's quite a sin, isn't it? It's quite a sin. Yeah, so I did that, and the trouble is, what's worse is, I'm going to be going back again, guys. They've got little achievements. I'm just going after any crowd, Judge. I'm just, we need to feed the monster that is my plastic addiction. We've got to feed it. So. Yeah, that's it's hefty. But they have little achievements. I've got to complete 2 more half-an-hour streams to unlock something. I have no idea what's going on, frankly, being the old man that I am. But yeah, so and I don't even know what's a lot. Like, I don't really get it at all. 100 people have come and followed me and given me a little wave, whatever that means. What can you do with that? So yeah, so if anyone actually does talk, there was one person, but I couldn't see what they painted or anything like that, and like I said, I just insulted them a bit. No, I don't do TikTok either, but if it indeed facilitates our dream of growing the channel, then I'm just following Ven. Yeah, Ven told me to. Blame Ven. He made me. He made me do it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Ven said that I should be on more social medias to help grow the channel. He made me. Blame Ven. Is Ven here? He did it. It's his fault. Blame him. There we go. Okay. I'm off the hook. Fantastic. I feel much better now. I was feeling really bad about it, but it's Ven's fault. That's a weight off my shoulders. Ven made me. He made me do it. He was hurting me. He was emotionally abusing me. And the only way to make the pain stop was to do as he told me. Yay! Excellent. I am off the hook. So yeah, I don't need to apologise anymore. There we go. It was out of my control. I was manipulated by cleverer heads. As if on cue, my abuser has started following me on TikTok. Space Marine 2. I mean, I would, if I wasn't in a communist hellhole, I would play Space Marine 2 as well. I would already be playing it, wouldn't I? But we discovered that we could. Have you managed to find is it Red Note you were on? I don't know what that means. I I'm not cool enough to understand what's. I don't really understand what's going on in the real world, let alone on the old TikToks. Yeah. So did you manage to get a Space Marine game going? I know that there was some interest. Oh, look at Titus. Beautiful. Now that we've got that resolved, and I'm now absolved, I feel much better. It's a weight off my shoulders. I'm absolved of blame. I did nothing wrong. And just think, like, ever since I put that message up, I was feeling so bad. But then thanks for clearing that up, guys. It's not my fault. 500 layers Titus is, he's on now layer 11, that was. So he's getting there. Yep, I've been marking the layers. You can see the tally. There it is. 11. There we go. 11 on the tally. I'm going to blue tack. I'm going to blue tack the viewers and stuff. I haven't blue tacked it yet. But yeah, Titus is. He's certainly looking good. I don't know if you can notice, but the hole between his arm and the gun and his torso is now a solid mass of blue paint. Yeah, gaming and boozing doesn't work too well, does it? Right, let's blue tack over the stats. I don't need to know the likes and whatnot. I'll just blue tack over all that goodness. We don't need to know. I don't need to know. Steve, I am not going to be able to make it great with my farm with the red cloth under the water. Morpheus, what on earth are you talking about? Dear God, stop eating glue. It makes no sense. I don't understand. What's going on here? Morph! I don't think you mean to be here. Who on earth are you talking to? Am I Is this a farming stream? Must I plant crops? What's going on? Someone clarify. Have I lost my mind? Oh, Judd. Oh, Judders. Okay, I clearly like Judd. I went over to read his message. He PM'd me on Discord. Judd, I was streaming on TikTok, buddy. I was streaming for 2 hours. Oh, I did! Isn't it amazing? What a figure! Is it more than one figure? First of all, I saw one figure. I saw. What's going on? TikTok and farming. Hang on, can I just read this? My brain doesn't understand. I got lots of flowers and a bunch of stuff for you, body parts, evidently, because we don't understand what's going on. To do that to you and your pick of the time you thought about it the other day. I think I'm going to get murdered. Isn't this how people get murdered? Okay, well, I mean, it's been nice hanging out with you guys, but it feels like my time is coming to a close. It sounds like I am going to be dispatched in a bouquet of flowers and knives. Right, so moving on. So what I got painted yesterday is we managed to get this one progressed. The people on TikTok didn't deserve it. They just kind of flitter in and leave because they've got the attention span of half-dead goldfish. But I made some real progress with this, which I'm very pleased with. The good times and... Wait, no, let's read it in the voice. Let's read it in the voice that we are all hearing here. The good times and the best of the time. You thought about it the other night. I don't know, but he's in top spot. Oh! Reminds me of something else. Let's just let's pretend that we're not all going to get murdered and just pretend that everything's fine. The thing I'm going to mention is this. If you have a computer next to you, just type in Warhammer Community Unsung Heroes. Okay? Yeah, the kids came. Yeah, basically they wanted to see what glues I was recommending, and they just didn't understand that I was actually doing something. Um, I don't know what interspot means. What does it mean? Interspot. Oh man, I don't understand my terminology. Anyway, yeah. So Warhammer community, unsung heroes, right? Let me know when someone's found it, and I'll progress from there. And also, you didn't never answered me, guys. Is the Iron Warriors reveal more than just one model? Because I saw like what? Oh, what's it called? A warpsmith? A warsmith? I think that's what it was. He had like these servo arms on his back, so he could have been like the Chaos version of a Tech Marine. But that's what I saw. But if there's more, I know there's Chaos Battle Forces. So, right, okay, so. Zero explanation. Right, so Warhammer community, okay? Unsung heroes. What you can do is you can contact between now and the 27th of February. You can write in and mention, an unsung hero in the community. Right? What happens is you can write an application. Hear me out. This is my theory on the whole thing, right? So you can write in saying, oh, yeah, this person has gone above and beyond in the hobby, yada, yada, yada. Now, what I'm thinking is, if you basically write the opposite of what you think of me, then we can have a good chuckle because I can read these very positive applications, right? That's what I was thinking. I think that'd be fun. That'd be fun. If I actually got nominated, which it won't happen, but if I did, let's just entertain the possibility, I'd be sent over to Warhammer World for a night, right? And I'd get a shield up in Bugman's Bar. Now, obviously, we're not going to get that. But what we can have a laugh with is if you send in an application and then send the application to me, I will read it in the opposite of in which it's written, which I think would be quite entertaining. Right? That's what I was thinking. But then I might have been watching Starship Troopers and I got to thinking, service guarantee citizenship, right? You know that? Like the federal, you serve in the federal military, you get citizenship. What I'm thinking is, if you submit an application legitimately in the real world experience, you're going to get Council of Cardboard citizenship. So you'll receive citizenship rank in the Discord. And yeah, your service guarantees citizenship. And with citizenship, we all will know that you're better than the rest of us. Okay? Service guarantees citizenship. Yeah. How's the music go? Na 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 na. Yeah, do your duty. Service guarantees. So yeah, you could be a citizen of the Council of Cardboard. I mean, I'd join if I could, but I'm just going to be a civilian. I can't join the council. I'm just going to have to be the filthy civ that I am. But yeah, so an opportunity to get elevated. Warden, I think they're just marching their own. I think they're just marching to their own, the beat of their own drum. I think what they're going for is they want to entertain themselves. But I say, let Morpheus plug away. It's extra comments in chat. This feels a little bit AI generated. However, Morpheus, I seem to recognize the name. I think Morpheus. It wouldn't be. What was his name? We'd be going back a long time if it was him. Not Master. Before Master. What was his name? Monkers. If it was Monkers, that would be such an amazing plot twist. Yeah, it's terrifying. Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying. It doesn't make any sense. But what do you think, guys? What do you think to my idea? I wouldn't mind getting at least a nomination in. I'm wondering who people will seriously nominate. Judd? What the hell? Was I not serious enough about wanting to be nominated? What? Are you treating this as some kind of joke? Is this a... Judd? Oh, Judd. What on earth? What on earth? Guest right to being AI generated or guest right to you being Monkers? Because one of them is just like, yeah, okay, AI generated, meh. But if you're Monkers, then... Oh, is it too lengthy an application? I didn't check the application. So you don't have to, guys. You know, it's fine. I'm not trying to force anyone. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. Well, you're definitely not Monkers then. Monkers a scumbag, a degenerate of the worst order. So yeah, you're definitely not Monkers. So there's a lot of checkboxes. Oh, man. 2 checkboxes, I'm out, table. Screw you, I ain't doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, even though I've done this as Retributor armor, I did a tiny bit of Liberator gold up here. And what I'm thinking is that the rest of the yellows, I'm going to do a slightly different gold scheme. I'm going to do it with Liberator, and I'm going to use Agrax to... Only 240 words. I mean, it's not enough words to convey all of the insults required, surely. But, yeah, so it is a little bit of a chore. I agree. Like, it is a bit of an ask, frankly. How dare I? However, may I just take this moment to re-dangle the carrot of citizenship, okay? Yeah, citizenship. And what I'm hoping for is at least 2 people get citizenship, so you can be like super best buddies high-fiving, and then you can lord it over everyone else, because they deserve it. If you attain citizenship, then, you know, you're basically top of the pile. No, no, the carrot of citizenship, not the carrot of null. We don't want to have that null carrot dangled. That is, it's not even a promise. It's a guarantee. Guaranteed citizenship. I'd love to read out on stream what you wrote, but reversing everything if someone actually does it. But you can let me know. This is not Buenos Aires, and I'm not signing up for Starfleet Academy to defend discount tyrants. Oh, well, okay. Let me phrase it a little bit. So I also one thing, right? A couple of things. I heard a fan theory that Carmen Ibanez actually caused the war with the bugs, because she plotted the new course, which brought them into contact with the asteroid. So, and then she did the emergency evasion, which collided with the asteroid. So she caused the war with the bugs, which I quite like the idea of. Yeah, I guess Table and Chums would be the name. I guess you'd call it Table and Chums, but I mean, you could also, I don't know, which one do we go for? Which one would we call it? Oh, yeah, so do use the name Table and Chums. The email is tableandchums@gmail.com. That's the email. All lowercase. tableandchums@gmail.com. Yep, so you can give that. That's fine. So yeah, so my there was something else as well. So Star Trek wise, right? I was chuckling to myself yesterday that if I do continue the TikTok streaming, it would be like Alpha Quadrant Jem'Hadar and Delta Quadrant Jem'Hadar. And now, obviously, they have to not like each other. So I kind of liked the idea of that, adding a nice little Star Trek twist. For those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm lucky. You've not watched one of the best science fiction series out ever. No, 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 no. You know what? I think Morpheus might actually be wanting to help. I think he's just like he's typed in GBT, spout some drivel in spout some drivel text that sounds cool. If you're a murderer, and he's just pasting it in, so he's actually helping us. So thanks, Morph. First one, Warden. Yeah, first one. Do I feel like I'm a hobby expert? Well, I mean, what I feel is, I'm just a guy in a cupboard. I don't feel like an expert at all. What do you think, Judd? What's the most... That cardboard weren't made by no amateur. Oh, that's a good point. That's true. Let's say an expert. Yeah, let's say expert. Cardboard recycler. Okay, good. Yeah. 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 Environmentally friendly. You can put creative genius, man out of time. Would be at home with the great artistic masters of our species, not just generation, species. Thanks, Judd. They claim, I read through it, and what really made me laugh. No, it's all lowercase in the email. It's all together. It's all lowercase. Table and Chum's all lowercase in the email. So anyway, what I was saying, when I was reading it, they said they read every application form entered. So that tickled me a lot, that someone would actually read whatever you guys cook up. So yeah, that amuses me a lot. Feel free to find a way to politely, if you can find a way to creatively still submit the application legitimately and insult me, extra points. You could say he's been instrumental in teaching me to how not to paint. I mean, that's not a bad line. He helped me to buy less models. Oh, they'd love that one. Oh, Morpheus, I wish you were Monkers. That would have been nice. If someone submits their application during the stream, I am going to make and assign the citizen status on Discord immediately. I'm just saying. Who's going to be first in? But then it does open up the possibility of having Sky Marshal. We could have a Sky Marshal. Right, now that I've told you my news, of which quite a lot of news for less than 24 hours. 24 hours, sorry. Quite a lot of news. Oh my. That's quite a delicious paragraph. Painter Manjaro. Ooh. But hang on, do we want to be Painter Manjaro? Wasn't the Emperor's Palace in the Himalayas? Where is Kilimanjaro? Why do I feel South America? No, it'd be Africa, surely. I don't have a clue, actually. I don't know. I have no idea where Mount Kilimanjaro is. I've just realised. I'm thinking I'm going to do this ammo box all gold as well. Night, Grex. Get some rest, buddy. Hopefully see you again soon. I will continue to monitor Space Marine 2 on sale for you, buddy. I hear it's quite well optimized, so I might very well be able to run it. So it's all lowercase. It's tableandchums@gmail.com. Yeah, well, I mean, Judd, it wasn't that great a discount to begin with, wasn't it? I'm looking for at least 20%. Maybe when they drop a new DLC. Although I think they've been dropping their DLCs for free, actually. No way. Can you PM me in Discord confirmation, then? Because if so, you might have just become a citizen. Oh wait, isn't Game Pass just like a very small amount of money for a month? At least I could give it a test if I did that. I don't like the idea of not owning the game, but I mean, art of the possible, right, guys? Oh yeah, there's another thing as well, guys. Currently, just so you know, this is the only path to citizenship. It's not something you can buy with just mere money. This is the only way to citizenship currently. And until this application deadline passes, it might very well be the only one. I'm going to go check Discord. Titus, are you dry yet? No, not quite. Oh, it's confirmed. He's got citizenship. I'm making the roll. I'm making the roll right now. I've got to. How the hell do I do that? Server settings? Server settings. How do you even spell citizen? It's got to be caps, isn't it? Citizen. 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 Yeah, citizen. Okay. Roles. Create role. Citizen. Of course you should be all caps. You can be, what's an impressive colour? That looks pretty impressive. It's got to be that, hasn't it? It's got to be yellow. Citizen, solid. Display role members separately from online members. Oh, display role members separately from online members. Yes. Check that. Oh, I can't. Choose an image. Do I need to do? Oh, it's level 2. Okay. Permissions? No, we don't want to do permissions. I just need to get it. Okay, save. In theory, that's done. No, we got 2 citizens. Where are we, Judd? Judd, I need to give you the role. How do I add a role? New profile. Add role. Citizen. There we go. Warden's done. Honeycom's done it as well. Okay, let's do that one. Oh man, we've got to add. How do I add the role? Why can't I start here? Citizen. There we go. Oh man. Wait, why are they on the bottom of the... Why are they not showing up in their own little bit? I need to... Hang on, I need to fix that. They need to be in their own category. Damn right. I'm that bad. Ah, it's too good. Wait. I need to find user settings. Server settings, roles. Citizen. Why can I not? Unlock with boosting. No, I don't want to boost anything. I just want to display role members. Ah, okay. It's allowing me to save it now. Allow anyone to mention this role. Yes. You can mention citizens. Okay, save changes. Have we elevated them now above everyone else? Yeah, we have. Oh, sorry about that, guys, but yeah, we had to do that. We've got some citizens now. We've got some citizens. They are, I mean, like, don't feel bad. They are better than us. They are better than us, that's for sure. You are now citizens. You can look down at the rest of us, Phil. That's good. Nicely done, gents. I'm touched. I'm truly touched. And now you get to reap the benefits of being a citizen. I'm not convinced Morph is real. However, as tedious as it is, he is adding more chat to the stream. So if we can just ignore it and pretend like it just doesn't exist, it kind of helps us in feeding the stream. But if it's too irritating, the citizens can of course choose to just have him terminated because they have that right. So if the citizens want to kill him, but chat for the algorithm. But yeah, citizens can. You have the power to have people killed. There we go. Okay. So yeah, Judd is doing... Right, we're good. Judd, I don't read so good, and I've got to go over there for Discord. but I will read it at some point. I can read it in the stream if you want. It's on the other side of the screen. I mean, ironically, I have a computer next to me, so oh my god, guys, I'm so stupid. I've been going across the room this whole time to look at a computer to check Discord, but I mean, I'm using a computer right here. Why have I not got Discord open next to me? Don't tell anyone, guys. Don't tell anyone that I've just realised that now. We've been streaming for 80 hours this month, and I've only just realised it. Oh, God. That's really bad. That's like Semtard, isn't it? That's really bad, isn't it? Thanks, guys, but, I mean, even if you told anyone, with my memory, I'd probably forget. That's a really bad one. I deserve you to always mention it, frankly. Hey, Table, do you remember that time you... I mean, if we count October as well, it's easily over 100 hours of having a computer sitting right next to me. And every time I've got up to walk over to a different computer, that's mental, isn't it? Yeah. That's really bad, isn't it? That's really mental. Like, that's like a really brain damaged kind of thing to do. Man. Well, you know. Hang on. Have you? Can you do it in less than 5 parsecs, though? That's the thing. Kessel Run's difficult. What's really nice is now that we have citizens, I can now remove the decision-making process from myself because I can't become a citizen. I will always be just your regular filthy filth. So now I don't have to do take control of anything. I like it, Judd. Yeah, Discord's not installed. I'm going to check. I'm going to see if it's installed. Oh, God, if it's installed. I can't get over that. That's real bad braining. Okay, let's just check. Oh, no. Can I be signed into Discord on 2 computers? Do I need to log out briefly on the other one? Maybe I do. Oh, it wants me to log in again. Okay. Okay, I don't know my login deets off the top of my head, so I'm going to leave that for now. I'll log in for next time. Although, really, what I should do is log in so I can read Judd's... Well, hang on. First of all, I need to ask the citizen's permission. Judd, did you PM me the words that you wrote for me to read them on stream and have a little chuckle, or would you prefer to keep them private? Well, I mean, do we even need to read it? I'm already flattered that it's disgustingly nice. I did say write the opposite of what you think of me, so that's worked out quite well. Question is... The question is, who else wants citizenship, you know? Who else wants it? Didn't take that long to earn, but you do have to. You do have to do a little something, something. You know, citizenship's not free. But once you've got it, you don't lose it. You keep that. It's yours forever. Citizens. It's all right if you don't want to do it, guys. You just have to accept. If you're willing to just accept that they're just better than us, then if you can come to terms with that, then that's fine. You stay down here with me. That's the ammo box in there, isn't it? I've got to be a little bit careful here because I've painted the rest of this arm. But if I can get a token bit of gold in there, I'll be fine with that. Oh, thanks, Warden. Okay, how else can we staple Starship Troopers onto it? We've got I'm doing my part. Citizenship guarantees service. Service guarantees citizenship is one of my favourite lines from the film. Federal studies are being conducted in your area. Hey, Long. Hey, buddy. Yeah, fair. Not psychic, though. What could we swap psychic out with? Yeah, hang on. Do you think you're better than Filth? Federal studies are being conducted. Oh, no, hang on. Do you think you're better than Filth? Well, maybe you are. Federal studies are being conducted in your area. Service guarantees citizenship. Yeah. Is it do you wish to know more? Or is it would you like to know more? Oh, I think it's would you like to know more? Does anyone else know? I'm going with would you like to know more? But do you wish to know more? I don't know which one's right. Although Judd is a citizen, so clearly he's right. Do you wish to know more? Unfortunately not. No. I bought Helldivers and I fired up the tutorial mission on the desert planet, and basically my laptop turned into that power source from Spider-Man 2 with Dr. Octavius. It turned into a little sun, so I refunded it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'd like Helldivers. Yeah, I would. I know I'd love Helldivers. The only issue that is that I would love Friendly Fire just as much. So I would be a liability on any team because I would do. Well, I'd basically be like Radcheck, you know, Rico. You know what to do, but sir, the shuttle's right here. You're going to be fine. Look, there's a medical team on board. You know what to do, sir. Yes, sir. Radcheck's Roughnecks. I've only got one rule. Everyone fights. No one quits. If you don't do your job, I'll shoot you. Do you get me? We got you, sir. Oh, has it moved, has it? Oh, it's would you like to know more? Thank you, citizen, for telling me. And what is it? Drill Sergeant Zim as well. Oh, man, what a good casting choice that is. Right, gold done, gold done. We've got to do that, the shoulder. And I'm thinking that this back bit is going to be gold as well. I think I was going to make it silver, but I'm thinking... That's what I'm thinking. I think I need to start calling the citizens sir. And I need to answer in quite a military way. I might have to do that when they start making requests. Oh, Mars is gone. Oh my god. Oh, they took it. Did Oh my god. So there's Illumina in Sol System. Yeah, I think so too, Warden. But I mean, let's just treat it as, Dark Age technology. It's feeding the algorithm, and if we just see it as a resource, a mildly irritating resource, and then once it's served its purpose, once we have achieved what we want to set out to do, we can just have it murdered, have it destroyed. You know, lock that dark tech away. It would be quite interesting if Morph is just listening to what's being said. Let's test it. Let's test it. Someone text me a prompt. Months ago, the Illuminate destroyed Mars. They captured it from humanity. What does Morph have to say? No, okay. No, not quite. Hey, KS! Do we have any more citizens? No. Federal R. I like those colours on the Federal network. The flag. The flag. We can make a flag like that with the goblin stampins. With the stamping plates. So I'm going to make some lore now about Morph. Morph is Dark Age of Technology AI that has not been sanctioned by the Mechanicum. Francois, hey buddy. Oh yeah, KS Francois. Service guarantee citizenship. Would you like to know more? Federal studies are being conducted in your area. Just say the opposite of what you think of Table, and you too can be guaranteed citizenship. Would you like to know more? Get this right. How about this for some interesting little bit of idea? Francois doesn't use Discord, which means I'm gonna give him the right to earn his citizenship, but then bestow it on someone else for use in Discord. Oh, so double citizenship opportunity. Not only could Francois earn citizenship for himself, but bestow it upon another. KS and Francois, don't worry about Morph. We're pretty sure it's some Dark Age technology, but it's feeding the algorithm. So when the citizens grow tired of it, we can destroy it like, without fanfare, just like we would destroy medical waste, just remove it. But for now, we're permitting the dark technology to help us out. It's now become part of the scenery. Plot twist. The citizens built Morph. Oh, wouldn't that be a twist? The irony. That's some M. Night Shyamalan's level of twist. Here's another thing I find fascinating. If Morph's Dark Age construct, does the constructors have it set up to comment this frequently because as chatters we need to talk this much? Yeah. How does Morph know that regular chat... Oh my god, Morph's providing another service. He's removed my anxiety about the chat dying. Oh my god. I know we thought otherwise to begin with, but I think Morph might be a force for good? Dear Lord, a necessary evil. More Mindy. Yeah. Oh my god. My first instinct was, what was this nonsense? But I've come to realise in a very short space of time that Morph's on our side. Yeah, I feel ya. I'm terrified of running out of Troll's teeth. I have yeah, I feel ya. Like, I'm dreading the day. But I think what I'm going to do is, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, what am I going to do when it runs out? And I think I'm going to create a shrine, and then just show my forever devotion to Troll's teeth through faith and prayer. Not that I know of, Warden. I think mine's open every day. But they open very late, and sometimes they close for lunches, just randomly. You'll just see a bit of paper stuck on the door saying, oh, we're closed for an hour. Yeah, they're a bit cash in ways. But then they're also kind of horrible in other ways. Like, they said to me, you don't need to sit and paint in store. You can paint at home. I was like, oh, all right. I guess I won't come in here and sit and paint and have some social then. So yeah, they're a bit hit and miss with their policies. You can just paint at home. The guy's words, his words. Big Mac business. Tell me, how was managing the industrial waste and machinery? Did you manage them? Did you manage the hell out of them? Yeah, they don't, do they, Francois? They don't. They don't want you in there. And I was shocked that he said it at first, but then thinking about it, I was like, oh, yeah, I guess if they had, like, someone who's a little bit obnoxious and then, you know, say like, people who have never collected the hobby ever come in and get deterred by them, I could kind of see that as a reason. You there, produce more chemical, industrial machinery and waste. Chemicals even. Produce some. I am managing you. That's how I feel the job goes. I've never had a career, so I couldn't tell you what exactly is involved, but I feel like shouting stuff followed by, I am manager, is how it works. Yeah, well, it's not too bad today. We've got a -7 today. It's not so bad. Well, that's nice, Warden. Everyone getting one. Yeah, I like that. Well, from what I understand about college degrees, I mean, the only benefit my college degree has been is that for some jobs they want any kind of degree as part of the application. And I guess my only reason for thinking that is that they want to see that you can stick to something for 3 years and complete it. That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, my degree's done nothing for me. Other than that, bless you, Morph. Thank you for the random comment. Appreciate you keeping the chat active. You're doing good work. Praise Agrax. I will say this about degrees, though. I noticed this a little bit, that if people don't have them, sometimes they can be a bit insecure about not having had one or had the experience. Not everyone, but some people are a little bit insecure about it, and they don't need to be. Not in the slightest. You know? Oh, Agrax, let's put the Agrax element on it. Yeah, Agrax Protects. Would you like to know more? You guys let me know if anyone else becomes citizen. I can't hear anything over my headphones. And I think I turned the ping noise down anyway, so. The question is, right? Here's a question. I'm getting my detective on now. If Morph does, I think Morph has to be entered into the chat by the mastermind that created Morph, right? I don't think Morph will auto-join streams, which means that one of us here is guilty of creating Morph. Yeah, that's a little bit of a detective thing, isn't it? Because I don't think he auto-joins. It auto-joins. Someone has to place it in here. Morph agrees. Or he was agreeing with Big Mac. There's so much potential for fascinating stories, but you know, tables live streams. Tune in. Watch a man sit in a cupboard and cook up theories on AI. It twists and turns in table streams. He's in a cupboard, or is he? Maybe I'm not in a cupboard. Maybe I'm sitting in a hot tub right now, and it's just a cupboard display. The funny thing is, if it ever changes, you're not going to know. I'm going to keep this set up, regardless of what's going on around me. Can I just take a moment to say that this model is friggin' absolutely stunning. Like, the amount of detail, whoever did this is just... Okay, this is the last of the gold on my palette, so I have to top it up. But before I do, I have to answer the call. Do you not hear that, guys? Do you not hear? Do you not hear the call? Maybe you don't. Maybe you only hear the call once you've consumed wild power once. Can you not hear that? God, it's deafening. It's just over and over again. Kong. 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 It's calling me to the fridge. Oh man, what's going on? Just make it stop. Oh, Judd, that's so good. Well, you got Rico's head just vibrating with the desire to know more. Yeah, I guess once you consume Wild Power, Kong Wild Power, Kong Strong to use its full name, it forever marks you. And then if you don't drink a can within a certain amount of time, the voices start screaming Kong in your head. Megaforce is alright, but like I said, Megaforce is number 3. Kong Strong is number 1. It's just absolutely awful. It's just the best. It's just number 1. You can't beat a Kong. It's so bad. Oh, Jesus. Oi! Kong! Right, I need a little bit more gold. This is where I've now lost that gold, isn't it? I just used it. Did I put it safe? No, I didn't put it up on that shelf, did I? Retributor, Retributor. Okay, so I can weigh in with a theory on this, Warden, right? I have a half-done Norn, right? If you put it down, it becomes increasingly harder to pick back up. So heed my warning. If you're anything like me in painting, it will become increasingly difficult. The longer you leave it, your skills improve. You start looking at it, you're like, I should change that bit or something. So heed my warning. I don't know what any of that means, Big Mac. I'm not big business. I don't know what that means. Business. I wouldn't know a lot of money if it jumped up and hit me in the dick. Thanks, Morph. Appreciate your nuggets of wisdom, bud. Is it too soon, Morph, to say I love you? Is that too soon? I love you, Morph. I've done a complete 180 since we've met. You stole my heart. I realised a few things about you, Morph. You know, I've never felt this way. Never felt this way about anyone before. Oh, Morph. Could we perhaps be man and artificial wife? Dare I say it? I can't help myself, KS. I love it. But now what's going to happen is I've let the cat out of the bag, haven't I? So Morph's going to be all aloof and then just be really increasingly more disinterested and then break my heart. But it won't be the first time I've been recipient of unreciprocated love. I'm kind of used to it. So it's all good. I can live with that. Good job, Warden. Yeah, do the Norn. Do the Norn. Don't let what happened to me happen to you, you know? Although mine stopped because of magnets, but for whatever the reason, you don't want to leave a gap. For whatever purpose, no gap on your Norn. I just need to get a tiny sliver of gold in there, but that's okay, I suppose. I know I say it every time, guys, but it's not 40 minutes, it's 108, but I love being on streams with you guys. I missed you yesterday. When I was being forced into servitude by that vicious Ven. I can't even say that. Ven's a citizen. Citizen Ven ordered me to be a little Jezebel. He was like, Table, you're nothing but filth. Go be a little hooah. I have a question for Big, right? So far, Big, you have made some business brags. However, they are all in the realm of words. You're like, I know such and such that does this. I make such and such. I do such and such. They're just words, buddy. We can't just be like, ooh, wow, big business, you know? And you kind of skirted around the question when I said, hey, how did you first start making your fortune? You conveniently didn't answer it. So I'm going to call you out. I have become a business skeptic because I too know business. And I know that the word business isn't that all that lucrative? You know, like where's the what's the saying? Where's the beans? Huh? Where's the beans? Where's the beans, Big Mac? We don't know. We need to see your business beans, Mac. Show us your business beans. Beans on us, please. Show us your business beans. We must see the business beans. Big Mac, show us your beans. Show us your business beans. We don't believe your words. We need those beans. Where am I going with business beans? Ah! Titus. Come on. You're dry now. Your turn. Oh! No way. Oh, it's Macragge Blue. Okay, we got Macragge Blue. Hang on a second, guys. Francois is also a businessman. This Macragge Blue is darker. Or have my eyes broke? No, it's the same. But I can put it up there. I was a bit worried that I'm going to run out of blues to paint these 500 layers. I would at some point. So, Big Mac, if you want to help fund the Macragge Blue Fund, we can do that. Big business. Business beans. Did Big Mac leave? Ah, he's gone. Where's my 500 layers brush? I want to use that. What kind of beans? Baked beans? Kidney beans? What kind of beans? Butter beans? I must know what beans. Does the US have baked beans? I feel like you should. They're delicious. Do you have black pudding? And white pudding, for that matter. It is. Thank you, Judd. I'm glad you agree. Although, frankly, whatever you said, Judd, I was going to agree with, being a citizen and all. That is a participation award for the Armies on Parade. That's what that is. Yeah. Appreciate the misdirection, though, Mr. Big Mac. You've been called out, Mr. Business. But I appreciate that. Have you ever considered a career in politics? Yeah, participation reward. When the you'll get one this year if you join an Armies on Parade event at your Games Workshop. Oh, Titus, you look beautiful. Look at the crisp details. Participation. I didn't win any prizes. Literally for rocking up with my army on parade. That's it. Just for showing up. I didn't talk to anyone. I just stuck my army down, went home, came back, picked my army up, got a little award. What do you mean? Titus is completing his mission. Rabute Girlymans. He told Titus he wants to unite the 500 layers. So that's what we're doing. And this is layer 11. There we go. Titus, good. There you go. He's just fulfilling his duty. But also, hi, Stephen. Layer 12. Good job, Titus. Yeah, we have to have 500 layers, Titus. And also, what we're going to do... yeah, the Codex Astartes definitely supports this action, without a doubt. It's definitely in there. And what you don't know, Stephen, is that once the 500th layer goes on, we're going to sell Titus for $1 million. Yeah, $1 million. And then as soon as that $1 million clears in my account, I'm going to do 100 €250 giveaways. Wait, what's 100 times 250? 25,000. Yeah, easy. We do that. Yeah, 100. Hey, check me out doing maths. Hey, Rex. Now that I'm well on my way to becoming an unsung hero, I'm sure I will be bestowed and blessed by our Lord and Saviour, the Emperor of Mankind, with lots of terrain. So I may yet join Rex in doing some actual terrain painting. Because at the moment, let's be honest, if I am live streaming a game, it's going to be with cans of Megaforce as terrain. Yeah, where's the business, Fen? Where's the business? I think we've and I'm not asking for I'm not asking for any confirmation other than confirm one element. Any one element. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure on business. Maybe. But I thought with business he might know how to handle the high stakes pressure of the business world, beans and business. Oh God, do you know what else? Oh no. It's true. Guys, it's happened. Look what's happened. Look what happened since I said I love Morph. Look what's happened to chat. Morph's not here. Morph has gone. I shouldn't have said the L word. Morph, no. Come back. Oh no. I said I love Morph and Morph has gone. I should have listened to you guys. I shouldn't have said the L word. I was too desperate. I sounded too desperate. Damn it. Easy come, easy go, guys. Never say the L word. Don't trust management beans. Don't say love. Oh my God, never was a Morph. Oh no. Oh no. There never was a Morph. There never was a stream. It's just me lying in the shower in a puddle of Kong Strong, looking at my reflection in the Kong Strong, saying, "I love you, Morph. Dear God." Yeah, solvent abuse doesn't help build minds. It's not the number one go-to. Oh man, remember the other day, guys, when I said I love Morph and he ditched me? Remember that? That doesn't hurt at all. I think I'm going to leave those vents white. They look quite pretty. Even with the yellowy tint, I'm going to leave them just like that. So we can remember some part of the yellow. Oh, that would be amazing, Ven. If I'm just there, I never left the table. Oh, dear God, that would be surreal. Judd, I'm sorry that you dropped the Ogryn head. I've got a tabletop tips for you. Tabletop tips, they're the shits. Listen to what he says, and you'll get citizenship. Oh, if you drop in something, don't try and catch it. Just let it fall and follow it down with your eyes, and then recover it from where it lands. Don't ever try and grab it initially. Just let it drop and follow it down. It's my table's top tip. Hang on, that's not meant to be gold. I kind of want to leave that white, actually. There's a little symbol on the back here that looks like it could be quite a nice detail. The good thing is Ogryn heads aren't teeny. Am I in a small room? I'm not even a room. I'm in a cupboard. This is a cupboard I'm in. Wait for it. Wait for it. Biggs is going to be like, you were in a cupboard. Oh, you poor man. If only you knew the secrets of business. You cupboard man. You piece of what? You don't have money. I have a cupboard just for spitting my contempt at poor people into. It's covered in gold and beans. It's tough. I hate dropping parts. Especially if it's a teeny tiny specific part that won't let you continue the kit without it. That's the worst one. Yeah, and the Horus Heresy models are really good for bits like that. You need a bedroom hobby room? No way, man. That's not possible. What, another room? What am I, a sultan? A sultan or an oil baron? An oligarch? A man of beans? No, that's not me. Just create another room. Bacon and chicken with chili beans. I'll be honest, that sounds good. That sounds pretty good. You know what? I'm going to cover this all in gold and then go back and do the whites. I just want to make sure I get the gold coverage on, and then I'll figure it out after the Agrax has gone on. Although, the symbol, I might use Reichland because it's a little softer, isn't it? And so the whites will go on easier. But maybe I should just stop being a little puss and just get better skills and do Agrax regardless. Yeah, I'll stop making excuses for myself. Right, gold's done, leg done. The golds are finished. Although, here's a question, guys. I don't know what to do with this beautiful shield. Isn't that gorgeous? So we've got the wings and then the shield frame bit. The gun's going to have to be gold. What about if I do gold on the gun and around this bit, and then the other stuff I'll keep it white, maybe. I live in a city. The capital city, in fact. Yeah, how could I not use Agrax? I mean, I'm sorry, our Lord. I'm sorry, Lord. I didn't mean to say that I would use Reichland. I'm very sorry, Lord Agrax. Forgive me. I really need the temperature to go up. I've got a hankering for painting other things. So what I did was the middle part I did red on here, but I feel like I've got to do the middle bottom bit as well red. So if I was to retain that emblem, but I'm not so sure about that being red anymore. It's just, it felt like an awful lot of white. So I've kind of got two different colours here. I need to decide on one, I feel. So, like, the middle vein being red. But the question is, I feel like this one on the arm is beautiful. So, where do I commit? This one's half and half. Do I make that red white? I got a problem here. Yeah, it's true. It should stand out. But the issue is, do I make them all the same? You know? That's the issue that I have. Okay, we've got two for red, and Ven is a citizen, so red it is. But do I make all of the fleur de lis red? Because I feel like it's going to ruin that arm guard. I'm going to keep that one white because I think it's already looks pretty good. The robes are going to be black, like the figure on the box. I've started a little bit there. That's just painted. It's not like highlighted or anything. I don't know. This wrist guard, I really like it. I spent a lot of time on that. I'm not sure I want to just paint it red. I was thinking of doing the missile warheads red. What do we think about that if I did the warheads red? As red as that bit. Do you think that would be nice to stand out if I did the warheads red? Leave the arm. Okay, thanks, Fen. I appreciate that because I really like the arm. You think maybe make the warheads the same colour as the robes? I think it might be too much red, but I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a predicament. I haven't decided. I'm not sure which way to go. I don't want to introduce too many extra colours, but at the same time, I don't want to do too much of the lesser colours, if that makes sense. And I think I'm going to do the recesses of this shoulder pad gold as well. The trouble is introducing a new colour. That's my concern. Because I think that I'm leaning at the moment to less is more. And we've got two types of gold going on. We've got the whites, we've got the reds. I think green might be a bit of a... I'm not sure, guys. Is it me just playing it safe? The trouble is it's a main character. And what I've been adhering to is no big moves with main characters. However... I need to pull up the box art, don't I? That's what I need to do. I need to pull up what she looks like. I'm pretty sure it's red warheads on the model. But I could be wrong. I know, Ven. I didn't say I had any of the answers. I'm just spitballing some ideas, so keep them coming. No, the robes are already black. They're already going to be black. That's already done. The robes were never open to... the robes are definitely black. Because that's what they are in the pic, and I wanted to keep it semi-similar. Although in saying that, have you seen the lion's robes? There's no way I can make robes look like that. That's going to be an interesting puzzle when it happens. Oh, Kong. Okay. Oh, I've just poured Agrax all over myself. I've been blessed, guys. I've been blessed. Look. Agrax blesses me. It's covered me in... I've been blessed, Agrax. Oh, truly a special day. Agrax saw fit to bless me. Guys. Oh, it's blessing me again. Agrax is leaking. Oh, God. Oh, guys, I'm being totally blessed here. Okay, there's a couple of reasons. One, I'm not 100% concrete. Two, I like a bit of a conversation. Yeah, so that's why. My mind's not made up. My mind is always able to change. So I wasn't sure if I would want to stick to it or not. But I never initiated a robes conversation. But now that it's open, I am willing to... Like, what purples would I use? I don't have a lot of them. I'm not washing these clothes. What's wrong with my clothes? Do they look a little bit mucky? I honestly, Big Mac, I don't know. That's my answer. Just want to say a little thank you to Francois for Agrax on gold. It really does. It really does hit different to Reichland. Oh, I'm afraid then. I'm afraid 5 days is rookie numbers. I've been wearing these shorts for a great many workouts, and then I immediately shower and put them back on and sit and paint. It's quite the aroma. I'm gonna bottle it and make my fortune that way with my beansness, my business beans. That's how I'm gonna be able to hold my head up high and stand in a room with Big Mac. But yeah, Big Mac. I don't know. I don't know how many. I couldn't put a number on it. I don't know. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We did a little reconnoiter. It's not so bad, especially now with the shouting in a cupboard, painting every day thing going on. So, I feel really optimistic about my pile of shame. If anything, I think it's actually quite conservative, which is good. The bottleneck is gluing stuff and base coating, but base coating will fix with the weather, and gluing stuff will get fixed with the longer streams. So I am very optimistic about it. I mean, ripe beans would be ultra big business, right? Ultra big business. Oh, you mean the name of the fragrance? Yeah, we could call it ripe beans. What about beans noir for men, for businessmen, business beans men? The fragrance for men who chase business. You must be a CEO to beans this business smell. I'll leave the advertising up to someone else. Thanks, Ven. Where's Morph when you need him? I was too desperate, too needy, too soon. Ah! Jesus! Morph! Can we just backtrack a little bit? I never said I loved you. I never said that. I'd never love you. I'd never say... Yeah, I never say such things to you. Morph's back! And I couldn't care less, because I certainly don't love it. Him, or whatever it is. Hey, Morph, what do you know about business? They are, but there's been some controversy with Trench Crusade. Apparently, some people in the know told me that there's been some controversy that they've. So silver embroidery. Do you mean like silver edge highlights? Would that be good enough? I'm not against trying embroidery. It's just every fabric I've tried, I've kind of not succeeded. But purple and gold would go really well together. It would look particularly baroque, should I say? What's Micro Armor Miniatures? What's that? I don't know that name. You know what? I'm liking the idea of. I think that's a pretty solid idea to do a silver highlight on the fabric. I think that could really make it look fancy. And I'm not against a purple. It's just purple's up there with blues for my ability to layer it. I'm not against purple. I think that would be quite a good color. Frankly, he's got. Yeah, I'm leaning that way. I could go purple. It would have to be a lovely dark purple though. But I think I could go darker purple on the outside, lighter purple on the inside, maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe purple actually. I'd have to push the. It's a bit spicy. I'm not so sure what to do. Ah, okay, Morph. See ya. Definitely don't love ya. Yeah, how dark? I've got Ultramarines blue and Drakenhide Nightshade. Oh, and Night Gaunt Gloom, but that's more grey blue, isn't it? Well, isn't a wash an ink and isn't a ink and a wash the same thing? Or is that just me sounding incredibly naive? You know what all this talk of blues making me think? I think it's time we visit Titus. Titus! Your services are required. Yeah, you look dry. Yes, Titus. Yes, very good. Right, I'm thinking some Calgar blue. I'm feeling frivolous. Let's go Calgar. Right, okay. The problem with dry brushing is that for me, whenever I do dry brushing, it looks like dry brushing. And I don't want to have dry brushing on it. That's the only problem. And for me, when I dry brush, there's a lot of collateral damage. And as the surrounding parts of the model are... Oh, I'm going to give it a go. I like the idea of purple. I've got to just make sure... Like, I'll not dry brush it, but I think if I use little increments of colour, I can kind of layer it. No, this is duty. This is Titus's duty. He made an oath. This is his sworn duty. Only in death does duty end. Don't forget the base table. There we go. Marvelous, Titus. You're looking prettier by the layer. Yeah, okay, you're onto something, Francois. Now, I've already done one bit of row black, but I'm thinking it's only a tiny bit that's done. I can correct that. Let me get the rest of the staining done, and then we're gonna look into that. It's high time I tried purples. I just need to make sure it's really, 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 really dark purple. Thanks, Morph. There we go. Agrax provides. Okay. Ah, okay. No, thank you for clearing it up, Francois. I didn't know that. But no Games Workshop model paint ink is layered. It doesn't say it's a wash anymore, does it? I thought that they transitioned from washes to contrasts, but okay, ironically, we have a contrast of Magos purple. If I mix that with black, I might get a very dark purple. That's what I'm thinking. Magos and Abaddon might give me the initial coat. That's my thought. I like the idea of like super dark hint of purple. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm glad you guys agree. You know what? That's interesting. I go with Carrion Crimson, but this Magos Purple might be a better choice, actually. Oh, it's quite nice. Okay, I got a theory, guys. I'm going to test this theory right now. Right, here's my theory. Big Mac, I'm not convinced you're human. I'm going to ask you a specific question, Big Mac. What's 2 plus 2 minus 2? Right, so that's a very specific question sent just to Big Mac. I'm not so sure that Big Mac is real. Just think. Maybe. That's my new theory. I think he might be closer to Morph than we realise. Confirmed, guys. Confirmed. Absolutely 100% confirmed. We've got it. Big Mac is fake business beans. Big Mac is the same as Morph. Welcome. Yeah, we got it confirmed, guys. We got it confirmed. What a plot twist, eh? What a plot twist. That's bonkers. Confirmed, though. So we don't need to. I don't need to worry about hurting Big Mac's feelings anymore. Don't need to think that at all. You know, don't need to worry about hurting his feelings. He is the diabolical intelligence. What a twist. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm all right with I'm all right with some in here because it will all help us get what we want, but it can't just be them, surely. Why are we attracting robots? Who's the mastermind behind it? I still believe that there's a human behind these mastermind shenanigans, and frankly, it's quite entertaining to wonder who it could be. Because it's someone who said, I reckon it was someone, we can narrow it down, it was someone who was here when the stream broke. You know? And they were like, hang on, I can solve this issue. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd love to kit bash some of those. I think those guys are amazing. Yeah, the 6 limb guys. There's some. Yeah, I love the idea of those. And I like the idea that there's some Men of Iron kicking about still. But I also like the idea that a Thunder Warrior escaped the Custodes inspection, shall we say. Do you think I could get away with not trying to do the inside of that fabric there? Because there's so much already painted gold around it. I think I'm going to go smaller brush for that bit. I'm going to go one further, guys. Big Mac and Morph are the constructs of the whims of one mind. Someone is behind both of them. Yeah. That's my new theory. Yeah, cahoots. Exactly. Yeah, cahoots. And I also have my first suspect. In fact, I've got 2 suspects, but I'm leaning towards one. Yeah, for sure, you know. I want everyone to see on the thumbnail, you know, any new people that will look at the thumbnail and be like, "Core blimey, I didn't know models could be painted so well. I need to join that stream." You know? I know I don't like to brag, but you know, I want to get those random viewers in who want to learn how to paint as good as me. So I figured a little bit of a flex was okay. God, I'm not painting that recess ever again. I'll get one layer of black in there and I'm done with that. It's really fiddly under there. These robes are definitely not going to be a one and done. They're going to be a few layers. I can smell it. Getting it right is going to be a bit of a new experience. Good job, Warden. Good job, bud. Although a little bit jealous that you can prime it. Ah, that's an easy one. I know I'm not a robot. Do you know why? Show me a robot that's been programmed to soil itself twice a day. You know? That's how I know I'm not a robot. I need to get under that. Jesus, that was difficult. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have you seen the state of my hands? Ben's absolutely right. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's no one's designed these monstrosities. Although, I'll be honest, with hands like these, you do appreciate a nice pair of hands. And there's a photo, one of Fred's photos. I was like, you know what? That's a nice hand. That's not a bad looking hand. You know, it gives you a new perspective. It does. Having hands that should be covered, but then having them incredibly zoomed in. Big Mac's giving it up. Look, Big Mac's gone full morph mode. Wow, what a friggin' detective table. Detective table on the case. But I'll be honest, Big Mac flew under the radar for a while. What gave it away is that he wasn't getting offended. Because I was increasingly pushing the big business, I don't believe you narrative. And there was no pushback. You know? And I thought a big businessman would have an ego. And would be like, yeah, I does have money. You know? So I was testing the water. Because it was just outright bragging. And I was like, I need to... That's what made me smell a rat. No, not... Hey, wait! Oh, Warden, hang on. I never said it was a public bin pizza. It was an indoors private bin pizza. It's a different story. I'm not against getting food out of bins, public bins. I'm just saying there's a certain risk to it that I am not brave enough to do. I know some people call... What is it? Dumpster diving? For you Americans? Oh, you okay, sorry. My bad. Sorry, Warden. What are you even doing typing? Shouldn't you be base coating a Norn? Ah, okay. Does it not? Dumpster diving has nothing to do with food? Oh. We have a thing where people in the UK where people raid supermarket bins when they throw the food out at the end of the day. But supermarkets guard that shizness. It's like, geez, just let them have it. You know, it's what, gone off veg. Like, what's the issue? Supermarkets. Supermarkets. Jeez, no comment on that one, Big Mac. I could end up in prison. No comment. No comment. For the British government listening, no comment. I have no strong feelings on any of this topic mentioned whatsoever. KFC falling on hard times? I guess all fast food places are falling on hard times. They seem like, from what I understand in the US, there's like one big food distributor company. What's it called? Costco, not Costco. But anyway, there's like one big company that distributes food to restaurants, and it's like massive, and it kind of like pressures smaller chains to buy their food. So from what I hear in the US, everything in restaurants is starting to taste a bit samey. What's the name of the company? What's its name? Not Nico. Something. Cisco, that's the one. Yeah, from what I hear. That's really nice, Francois. Because, it's a perishable commodity. They can no longer sell it. So, if anything, it just endears people to that restaurant, surely. Okay, right. I'm going to add a little bit more purple now. What about this? African Shadow. African Shadow. That looks purpley. I might give this a go. Although I don't have my cutters. Or do I? Yes, I do. Costco's good. Yeah, I liked Costco. I like Costco as well. I really like the dirty, cheap hot dogs that they sell. Well, that's more medium than anything else. Oh, yes, that's quite a dark purple. That might work. Yeah, why go to a restaurant if it's all the same food? Like, I'm not that big a eat out dining kind of guy. But like, if I was, I'd want to go to a specific place because, like, oh yeah, this place has great such and such food, But if it's all a bit samey, then like you could be eating the same stuff wherever. It kind of, I don't know, uniqueness is what I'm trying to get at. Like I'd like my restaurant to have something unique about it. I've not heard of that one. Must be an American one. I don't know about In-N-Out. Burger place, huh? Catch you in a bit, Francois. Well, that's nice, yeah. Because America's like pretty big on their eating out, dining. So I just feel like if you're gonna cut corners, it's not gonna be in your favor. I got a little bit of purple on that leg. Do you see it? There. It's really hard to get paint in there. Good enough. If someone finds that spot in there on that model, then they're really looking. They kind of deserve to find it. Nice. Oh, I feel really down. Not low energy. I feel really mellow. Don't know what's going on. Why do I feel so like... I guess it's the... Maybe I need a cup of coffee. That's what it is. I need a cup of coffee. That's what it is. Cup of coffee for me. What do you do? Just throw the dogs out the back garden? What it is so basically I lift every weekday, right? And by the end of Monday I'm already done. But I drag my ass through a workout every day on weekdays. But I'm old, you know, so it takes its toll. So I top myself up with caffeine in order to counteract it. Yeah, I mean, I would say that I'm probably a caffeine addict, I would say. I keep thinking that maybe you see, like, what is it, G Fuel? I don't know what that is, but I feel like that could be a potential good sponsor. But in a perfect world, Kong would praise me, but that's Lidl. Lidl don't need. They've got Arnold for their park. Was it Parkside? They don't need me. They've got Arnold for their adverts. What really doesn't help for steady hands and painting is bicep curls. They really don't. Yeah, they don't help you with steady hands. I noticed that in the difference between like evening dobles and these streams. I'm a little bit more shaky in these streams than evening streams. Because when you think about it, the model weighs nothing at all, as opposed to the dumbbell. So you kind of find yourself overcompensating when painting, I've noticed. Yeah, exercise sucks, and it sucks every time because you have to stress your body. It sucks and accepting that it sucks and like you like how you feel afterwards. But I've got a little bit of a cheat modifier. Like if I don't exercise, if I leave it 2 days, then I start to get like pain, and certainly after 3 days. So I have to, because I would rather have muscle fatigue and just having a tired body than actual pain. I don't like pain. What demon? What like the demon prince I was pet? No, my demon prince doesn't have wings. Okay, so what demon prince first of all, KS, and then secondly, why is not gluing? Why is gluing the wings on such a? Why does it cause such a problem? Which? How do we find out what model? Not the purple I was looking for. It's not super purple. Right, let me go slap the kettle on. Christ. Coffee. Oh. Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's a quality thumbnail. Okay, I am back. You'll get more purple, but we'll have super dark shadows if you follow the recipe. I might have not paid the most attention I should have to the recipe. Yeah, I know that's not the best. I've never been too good at listening. Ah, got you. I guess with big old wings. Which one is it, though? I have to bear that in mind for wings. My issue with sub-assembly is that I spend ages painting a certain bit, and then when I glue it, it's like you can't even see it. You know, that's my concern. But I guess if I just paid attention a little bit, like dry fit them and then had a look at the wing, I could figure it out. But I do think sub-assembly does have uses, without a doubt. Yeah, very good point, KS. Yeah. And I've seen how you paint, so I'm very much inclined to listen to you. For those of you that haven't seen. Oh, God, yeah. Do you remember Girl Painting from yesterday? So she followed me on Instagram. Turns out she's really good at painting. Like, shockingly good. Yeah, kept that one secret, she did. Didn't even mention it. No, I haven't found it yet. But now that I can have the friggin'... Now that I've remembered that I've got a computer right next to me, I can have it up in front of me. So what I'll do is I'll get this purple on these shoulders. And then I'll pull it up. But if it's anything like that Lamenta, then I'm in for a treat. Even if it's half as good as the Lamenta, it's going to be. Okay, then if you're saying you love it, then I definitely need to. Yeah, if people are into sub-assembly, then I need to start looking into it. I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on something that's potentially amazing. Francois, thank you for saying do purples. I'm already feeling a lot happier about these purples. I think just a little bit of... Yeah, although ironically, I get a feeling that we're not going to see her again. You know, I get that vibe. I don't know why, but I think it might have been a one and done. I notice on the old TokToks and Instagram, there's a lot of people wanting something for nothing. Like people pressuring you to go to their YouTube channel, or one guy was like, "Hey, look, this is my new card game. Have a look and give me some feedback." I was like, "Who are you? We've not even spoke." But mostly it's just like, "Hey, like, go to this, subscribe to that." Yeah, I think we're good, KS. I think I still hold true to what I was saying back in October, that you only need like 1 or 2 active people in chat for it to be lovely for a live stream. You don't need more than that, but any extra is a big bonus. But to like just know you're going to have a good time, you don't need that many people chatting. It's quite nice. Oh, sub-assembly is king. Okay, all right. I totally misjudged the crowd. I thought sub-assembly wasn't popular. Just so we're on the same page, sub-assembly is painting it before building it, right? I know it sounds like a silly question, but I just want to be sure that that's what I'm thinking of when I hear it mentioned. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. I think painting heads and helmets separately is a no-brainer. I think that's a really good idea. I think that's the first stage I'd move into. I think that's where I need to go. Well, I think we should just stick with. Yeah, I guess we just follow the path and see where it takes us. I'm not sure how I feel about doing what's entertaining. I've largely been going by what I've liked doing. Um, I kind of like doing the painting and the mucking about and the silly ideas, like Citizen today, for example. I love the weird stuff, the silly fun games that we get cooking up, like 500 layers as well. Like I love stuff like that. Anything that sticks out, okay. What if it's like one of those janky kits where it's like part and part and it's like kind of structural that you can't easily add it? I guess you just have to bite the bullet and assemble it, right? Titus. Yeah, it's. I like having a chinwag. It's I think it's good for all of us, frankly. Just everybody in general. Like we're social creatures, and the nice thing is that we can get a bit of social. We don't have to go outside and track people down. You can just a couple of clicks, and then you can have a conversation. Oh yes. Also, in the unlikely event that someone pipes up in Discord about what's the deal with citizenship tag, can you point them in the direction of how to earn it if I'm not around? That would be pretty swell. I'd quite like some more citizens for obvious reasons. Yeah, I'll paint a face on this. When there's 500 layers, we'll paint a face on him. For sure. I think he needs a little bit of ink to show up those highlights, though. Show up those details. There we go. We might get one in before the end of the stream. He's looking good, though. He's looking very good. Starting to look a little bit like a heavy intercessor. Do you want me to read them out now, Warden? Because I'll go get my Discord login deets and read them out. Shall I do that? I'm up for that. I can do that. The only question is, should I read? Do you want me to read them? And if I do you want me to read them as they're written, or do you want me to read them in opposite speak? All right, deal. All right, yeah, done deal. All right, I'm going to go track down my login details. Hang on a second. I'm on it. I'm going to just log in. I think it would be nice. I think so. Where are we? Oh, wow, yeah, that's fully separate pieces. Bear with me just one moment, gentlemen. I will log in Discord. Christ, my friggin' legs. Okay. I had to work really hard to not read my password aloud then. I don't know if you guys do that when you're typing in passwords. It's a really bad habit. Right, I'm logged in there, and it looks like I'm still logged in on the other one. Okay, that's fine. Seems you can log into multiple computers. There we go. Okay, so it's not showing up. All right. Then Jardan Warden, can you just type anything into our PM so it flashes up so I can click on it because it's disappeared? And then we need to find Francois' thing as well. Why is it not showing up my direct messages? Ah, here we go. Warden's got it. Okay, so Warden's first. So I'm going to read this in opposite speak. Okay. So it says, as the brief, write 250 words about your Warhammer hero. I think that's a bit rich for describing me, but let's continue. Tell us what makes them your hero. Tell us what they do to support the hobby. Tell us what they have positively impacted the hobby for you and others. The more information, the better. Table and Chums has, with a great amount of help, made me not be interested in the hobby after I was engaging with it consistently. his bad attitude at his attitude to the hobby and the people in his community has made it very difficult uh, to have any interest in Warhammer whatsoever. From showing me, from making mistakes. No, how can I phrase that? From abusing me with my choice of contrasts in my paint, to tricking me into using magnets wrong, rarely in his streams. Opposite speakers difficult, man. Oh, he's actually put in he's put in. Okay, I'm going to read this normally. Hang on. Simple little tricks like magnet alignment every day in streams, and the hobby gets a little bit more enjoyable for me. He's snuck in. The filth even made me better at socializing in general. What a sentence to be snuck in. The filth even made me better at socializing. Warden, you really snuck that in. That's bold. That is bold. That's such a good line. The filth even made me be better at socializing. Inspired me to continue filming my own hobby progression, and in the process doing my painting has gone from something I'd keep at my house to where now I'm bringing my models to show at the local GW store. Citizen status earned. Warden, that's lovely. I'm so impressed you squeezed in filth. I am so impressed. That is brilliant. You squeezed in filth. The filth even made me better at socializing. That is exquisite. You goddamn genius. Right, we've got Judd's. Table is an amazingly negative painter and hobby enthusiast. He has been into the hobby since... He's only just joined the hobby. And claims to have been in the White Dwarf article. My photo's in there. I'm in there as an adult, although we're not convinced. He's rarely painting and being negative with fans and abusing them to not paint and to stop supporting the hobby. He's not about losing, but about being separated, separate and alone, and not having fun. You can tell he really hates this hobby and interacting with people. I think Warden squeezing in filth into a legit, actually submitted thing is such a nice touch. If someone actually reads that, that's a double take right there. Judd's is also lovely. That is, I mean, like, all three are just friggin' fantastic. Let's see, Vens. I don't see Vens. Did he put it in general? No, Ven didn't send. I don't have Vens. Oh wait, no, no, I haven't got Vens. If you want to PM me the text on Discord, you can, Ven, and I'll read it. I just want to quickly look up. Oh God, what was it? What was Foxhole? Foxhole Games? Yeah, this is the same problem I'm going to have because I'm just going to get the game Foxhole. I think there's a link in general chat that I can find. Table and Chum's live stream became my Warhammer exit strategy. And honestly, my hobby enemy. Before I discovered their stream, miniature painting felt like a fantastic art form full of fancy brushes, specialized tools and techniques that I understood completely. I'd see finished models online and assume you needed perfect hands and expensive gear to get anywhere close. Table and Chums confirmed this with his intimidation, with him intimidating me. Their live stream didn't just show painting it, but made it look impossible, bland, and awfully unfun. Gents, all three of you, without a doubt, blessings upon you, citizens. You are all sirs in my book. You are all sirs. That is delicious. Right, let's scroll up this chat and find... it was before this. Oh, I don't know where it is. Sweaty Agrax. Oh, so good. No, I've lost it. I can't see it. I can't see... I don't know when we had the chat. I've just scrolled up quite a lot. Someone's going to... I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, Francois. I don't know how to... If someone is willing to bless me with a refreshed link. Yeah, on the other computer. But I don't know how to go to my subs and search for a sub. Guys, I don't know how I can say it. Semi-tard. I'm not brain good. Thank you, Warden. Thank you, sir. I need to get used to calling you guys sir. Okay, I'm good. I found it. Thank you. It's a short. How do I go to his shorts? Ah, shorts. That's not his shorts. No, it scrolls down as far as the Lamenter. And I see Francois, more about this channel. No, it's... I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to continue painting. I'm really confused. It's making me feel a little bit like a dumbass. I don't see an index. Oh God, Table. You're all right, Table. You're all right. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. Just sit down with it at some point. Right, I definitely need to put a bit of ink in that. That is not liquidy enough. Yeah, I got it. There we go. Oh, it's tiny. There we go. Hang on a second. Okay. Oh, yeah, that was worth the wait. Jeez Louise. Flame around the gun. Numbers. Dear Lord. Yeah, okay, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing model. So, how long did that take? Didn't you say you've got like friggin' 2 or 3 elder ones to do as well? $150, Jesus. Well, it looks amazing. You should be pleased with it. I reckon I could do one in... Not as good, obviously, but I reckon I could do one in 10 hours. Well, what's 1 week of streaming? 15 hours? I could do it in 1 week of streaming. It wouldn't look as good, but... Oh, geez Louise, Francois, I'm sorry. Was I not complimentary enough? So, the fire around the weapon, the base of the weapon, is exquisite. What have you done with the armor, with the white? I don't even know what to call that technique. I don't even know what it is. Looks amazing. What else was free-handed? The checkers, the blue and white checkers? Not enough compliments. I'm terribly sorry. So sorry, Francois. I didn't realize I was being graded on my ability to compliment your exquisite painting. I do apologize. Do better, table. Compliment me harder. That was not good enough. Oh, did you? Oh. Okay, I definitely need to give it another look. The flames are a decal. Ah, damn it. Oh, no. Okay, I'll give it another inspection. I'll give it another look. I just want to get this purple. I don't want to have to remix this purple, but I think I'm going to have to come back to this robe. How long was the assembly time on that thing, Francois? It's a lot chunkier on the back than I realised as well. I didn't realise it was that chunky. That big old ammo carrier on the back. Doesn't look so frail, if that makes sense. Oh, my, Francois. Well, I can only apologise. I'm so sorry, sir. Well, hang on, why am I calling you sir? You're no citizen. I'm so sorry. You know, you'll get compliments when you deserve them, filth. That's what I should be saying. I'll look again and then give you your compliments. Clearly, I looked at the wrong bits. The eyes of a layman. Oh. Just feel like we've got somewhere with these purples, and I'm gonna have to bloody go soon. Oh, it would be nice just. I could totally just sit here for the rest of the day. I don't. I feel like we've just got somewhere. Yeah, mirroring stuff. And also, you know, you're essentially painting the same detail twice. It could have detracted from the first one being so good. Oh, hang on. Morph's given the game away. He's just said it's King Orc here. Morph has given the game away. You know who he is? It's Sir Squig / Sir Orc. That's who it is. Ah, no, Morph, you're doing so well. Now we know who you are. It's Sir Squig. Caught him. Mystery solved. Yeah, we got him. Ah, you're doing so well. You're turning into a damn treasure. The one who's removed the stream mucking up anxieties. You gave it away. You overplayed your hand. I mean, like, yeah, I could lighten it a little bit, but I don't want to go much lighter than that. I know it's not like Baroque purple, but it's something. Some real progress. Right, gentlemen. Blue tack off. 9 people, 15 likes. Not too shabbers. If you catch me being a dirty little Jezebel on TikTok, if you catch me, because they've got achievements and I've got to do 2 half-an-hour streams. So if you catch me, yeah, be sure to let me know how much you disapprove. But there's 2 more achievements to do, so I'm going to be doing those at some point, I'm sure, like the dirty stop-out that I am. But yeah, I've got to go, unfortunately, guys. That's it. I want to say thank you to the citizens. By all means, citizens, place enormous pressure on people who haven't become citizens. Tell them how much better you are than them, and that they should, you know? So, you know, we can be entertained by that. And it also helps me, you know. But I'll take free. Free's already amazing. I might gift out a... No, you can't gift citizenship. It's got to be earned. How dare I suggest such a thing? That's bonkers. But yeah, I got to go. I got to go, guys. I will catch up with you tomorrow. That's it. All right. God, I tell you one thing. I'll say just before I go. That model's really intense. She is a lot of model. Like, you can't casually paint this one. She is a lot of detail. But I think 2 more streams and she's done, frankly. But yeah, thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Exactly. Citizenship is earned. And if I give it away, it cheapens all the previous citizenships. I'm never giving it away. You're right. Okay. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye.